So, participants. So, that's fine. Or that's fine. That's fine. Or this is or whatever. This is I know. That post this post content she never had now. Turns of here I couldn't turn names. But that's fine. This is yes. Yeah. This is in here. Timeline. Select your groups. Select group. If it appears, yes, that's the one. No, results. Sleeps. This is, I don't know. So names. Now. This in practice. Mode session. Slash mode first. It will flip over and close this. Make sure this is and add 7. This What? So, so what you buy from Facebook? Okay, so that's it. Yes. What happens? This is let me just get it. Oops. So this is the video now. How do you do this? So this nice videos, yes, can I level? So this, yes, that's all. So this.
Did I miss the fighting country?
What's that?
Did I miss the fighting country?
I'm live on the meeting, but yeah, you missed it. When you gave out. It went okay-ish. It's Tuesday, right? Am I not crazy? Just, am I at the wrong Tuesday? This is. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. So this is this. This is. Yeah. This is this. So start webinar. Invite Gmail. This is yes. Gmail. This is it. So this is that's all. Sent. Sent. Sent and live. Sent and live. Sent and live.
Hey, can you hear me?
I can hear you, Joe.
Outstanding.
Your default muted. You can unmute yourself as soon as I notice you've joined the room.
Trying to get my camera to work.
All right. Good. This is some good attendance. All right. Well, you don't look muted.
How do we
Oh.
see everybody else?
What's that?
Oh, will it be able to show everyone, or are we the only ones logged on?
There are 5 people that are currently in.
Oh, okay.
Everyone's unmuted except Gabe,
Okay.
who can unmute himself if he wishes. But
I just only see you, so.
it's fine. Let me see if that's because y'all aren't, y'all participants and attendees instead of panelists. I'm gonna find some way to promote you guys. So panel, here we go. Promote to panelists. Well, promote to panelists. Panelists.
Hey, can you guys hear me?
Yes. Whoever said that,
All right,
yes.
awesome. That's Gabe. Yeah, how are y'all doing?
There we go. Yes. I'm alive.
Hey,
Hey,
glad you're feeling better, Craig.
Yeah, that's a statement I wouldn't say, but oof,
let's see.
I'm happier, so it's okay.
Kalina, I like that
Even if
t-shirt.
I'm not doing well.
Yeah, right? So I didn't wear it last time. Okay, I need to balance this.
Yeah.
Today.
Because they're gonna have to bear with me while I try to do the notes during the chat.
Sure. Take it as slow as you need. Currently, it's only the usuals here. I did
you
email
send that?
an invite out.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I
To someone
got
you
your message that you sent it, Craig.
Yeah, got it. And I did
guys,
briefly notice someone named Jaden joined our group. But I don't know if they've been given invites.
It should be on the
probably
page. I think
post.
Carrie
I should
posted
probably
that,
post an
right,
invite.
Carrie?
Yeah, it's been posted publicly.
Yeah. Pretty
Okay,
sure I liked
good.
it and whatnot.
Yes, I had a mistake. Apparently, I didn't notice that it set off to go yesterday at 7. So like when I looked at it today, I changed it to today and without making a new one. So it would have sent an automatic notice to everyone that it like check marked attendee. But there might be some confusion because of that. Where is the?
So is that person still logged in? Because we'll have to do a list of guests. If there are any guests.
Where on earth was that? Oh,
If you click the
on, there it is.
participants
Is
icon at the
this-
bottom, there's an attendees section.
is
uh,
this-
We are listed as panelists and any guests that would appear would be listed as
Okay, I
attendees.
put a link in the
Or are
chat
you telling me?
that will get
Yes,
people
yes.
in.
In the bottom of your screen, Kalina, you should see a participants icon.
Okay.
Oh, you're on the phone, aren't you?
Yeah.
Well, look for something. Well, tell you what, I will send you a screenshot to
Of
your
any
chat of any
Okay.
attendees that show up. Right now, we have
Yeah.
0. It's
Plus, I'll
just
have a
the
recording
panelists.
of everyone that enters. Plus, this is actually being recorded, and I can just send you the recording afterwards.
Okay. Yeah, that'll
Uh,
help it just in case.
Yes. Someone said they will be joining shortly. That's
Alice.
Corey.
Oh,
Uh,
Corey. Okay.
Yeah,
Corey says he's gonna try to be here. Alice also said she was gonna try to join in.
Oh, who else? Sorry.
Alice Duplichan, she was at the PEC or the SCC meeting.
okay.
Okay. And I think is oh, Jaden, you said Jaden did log in,
I
or
don't,
you said he said he was gonna join us.
let's see, who has seen the most recent thing? Corey and Joseph are up to date in the chat. And presumably myself, but, because I'm looking at it right now, but,
Okay.
and I posted a link that's just a click on link to get into the thing.
Okay.
Although I
Okay.
imagine
So-
it will prompt for a registration, but I don't know.
Okay.
What did the registration look like to you guys?
It was
With the
easy.
email?
However, did at any point you need to put in your name or email?
Yeah,
To
yeah,
get in
I
here?
had to do name
Yes.
and email in order to register.
Okay,
So you should actually get that list.
Okay.
Good,
Mine didn't
good.
ask me for that. It just logged in like normal, so I don't know. Through my
yeah,
Zoom
you
app.
you were
so-
one of the people I directly invited with the initial
Oh, I see.
invite, so it
yeah.
might be different. You, Joe, and
Okay.
Carrie are the people I invited directly.
Okay.
I think, I mean, maybe, might have just grabbed everybody, but I don't really remember very well.
Okay.
There's a hand raising function. There's a poll. I don't know. Yeah, well, allow panelists to vote. Because it's pretty meaningless without that. But that'll be for afterwards when we're winding down. Okay. So.
So are we waiting? We're waiting on Corey. Is that what's going on?
Yeah, we'll give Corey just a
Just
couple
waiting in
minutes.
general for a bit. I think it's
Okay.
nice
Okay.
to wait until at least 20 minutes before we start. Give people some
Okay.
time. Just gotta make sure I keep track of attendees so they can, speak.
I'm gonna try to figure out this out too
Jerry.
then.
See if I can. I think I would have had to do that in advance, but I might be able to.
Hey, Carrie, how are the photos coming?
Looking pretty good, actually. I started working on those this afternoon, so I'm gonna have that. I wish I could have had it for you today. Just was a little slow this weekend, but I'm working
Okay.
on
That's
them
all right.
today.
I was gonna
I'll have
actually
it for you
see
soon.
Well, I was gonna see if you and Kalina could spare a few minutes. We'll do a Google Meet or something at the end of this, go over like an agenda and whatnot, like a statement, I guess.
Yeah, I can.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Yeah. Mhm. So you guys already got your photos? You did end up getting some?
We got a couple photos. They look pretty good,
Nice.
so I think we've got a
Good.
nice headshot.
Oh, that's exciting. Mhm.
Uh,
Okay. I think I currently set it to show the video of whoever's loudest. We'll see
Oh.
if that, how that works. It was default, just show myself, and I don't want to do that. It's boring.
You can set it to where it shows me, bud.
But yeah, that's for attendees. We're all panelists. It doesn't really matter. Yes.
Dave, how you been, man?
Man, busy, unfortunately. Well, I'm not gonna say unfortunately. Been crazy with work, doing like 16-hour days and coming back and forth from Houston every week. So it's just been, I'm finally back at a normal pace. But other than that, just I've been good. Just working like crazy.
Yeah, man. Well, I think we're gonna try this Zoom thing for the next couple of months. I think maybe my idea is probably October. We'll do something. But we'll do it at somebody's house and just kind of cook and hang out as long as everybody's on board.
Yeah,
What?
that sounds great.
My house is a great meeting place, but I'm not necessarily the best host with my inconsistent health.
We'll use my house.
I thought there was
Okay.
a Waffle House coming next month.
We could still push for that.
Not opposed.
Yeah. What do you say? You're opposed?
Said I'm not
He's
opposed.
Not opposed, yeah.
Oh, not opposed.
I'm
Okay.
not opposed
Yeah.
to Waffle House either.
Yes, Waffle House.
I
I've
know
never
I-
been, so.
Wait, you have never been to Waffle House?
You don't remember that
Yeah,
from the last
I've
conversation?
never,
Did I
Yeah,
miss
there was a
that last
conversation.
conversation? I must have missed that because wow.
You
Yeah,
know
we
what it
gotta-
was?
I've never been to Waffle House.
Oh,
You were so
uh,
traumatized that she's never been.
maybe
that
that's
you
it.
blocked that out.
I must have. I have just.
You can remember it.
I prefer
Yes.
IHOP personally, but
Oh, Craig, no.
well, to
I've
be
been
fair,
to
I
IHOP.
can't really do either very well because I developed a gluten allergy and can no longer eat delicious things.
There's a full gluten-free menu now at Waffle House.
They have it at both,
Really?
actually. It's just not
Mhm.
as good. Not as good as it was before.
Well, I guarantee you, if we did a meeting at Waffle House, I could get Spike Cohen to comment on that. I know I could.
It just came out
From
like
the Waffle House caucus.
I'll get
Nabisco
comments.
just came out with Oreos that were gluten free, and they actually work perfectly, just like the real stuff. I was too used to having
We
these
have to do
things that
Waffle
look
House.
like Oreos, but you can't really dip them in milk; they won't soak it up. Uh,
Oh,
from
that's
Oh,
terrible.
off-brand
So it's
fake.
Milk's least favorite cookie.
Mm.
That was
Oh,
bad,
yeah.
guys. That was bad. Thanks for the pity chuckle on that one.
No, I liked it. I thought it was
It
good.
took a
Okay.
second.
That'd be fair.
That wasn't
I
a
used-
courtesy chuckle. That was a legitimate. I like that. All right, we're
I
gonna
use
give him about
almond
2 more
milk
minutes.
Personally, it's happy that
Okay.
almond milk actually works with cookie dipping.
Yeah, did anyone else log in, Craig, or no?
No. Y'all can see,
Not yet.
and there'll be a little sound when someone joins in now. I added the check
Oh.
mark for the
My
sound.
app's like,
Um, uh, yeah. Maybe a gallery view would be better for attendees. I don't know. Let them see everybody. Whew.
So I was telling you earlier, found out we had about 4 people test positive for COVID at work today. So that's been fun.
Oh, fun. You know what you need? I'm on recording, so never mind. I'm not gonna say it. I'll tell you later when we're not recorded.
Waffle House.
Waffle House, yes. And I'm not a doctor and
No,
Facebook will
it's-
permaban me if I tell you this, so never mind.
Text me.
Okay.
Oh, right.
We'll talk after.
This
right.
Zoom is also a Facebook Live now.
Oh,
Uh,
Oh, outstanding.
but
Definitely not gonna
only
say
we
what I was
have
gonna say.
access. I'm not sure exactly who I should be showing this to.
That's a public meeting,
Yeah.
so we're
um,
just increasing public,
Yeah, that's what I'd like to
awareness.
do, but since I've never messed with this before, I don't. I'm looking at it for the first time now, so because it wouldn't let me do it until I actually was in this meeting with you guys. It wouldn't let me do it beforehand. So let's see. How do I?
We are streaming it through your personal page.
Oh, okay. Because it was supposed to streaming to the executive committee page.
Let's play with that another time. I
Okay.
think we'll get that set up so that it can go through the
The page.
page.
Yes, I can click share and public. Okay, it's now public. Share to a group. Here we go. I can throw it to Libertarians of Acadiana. I can send it there.
Okay. That'd be a good group for it.
Okay, I posted this live video to Libertarians of Acadiana.
Outstanding.
Hopefully that
Awesome.
was done correctly. We do have somebody new, and we will allow them to talk.
Hi, Alice.
So now you may unmute yourself, Miss Duplachon.
If you want to.
Hey, Alice, can you hear us?
Can somebody spell her last name for me?
Duplicion.
So she. All right. Craig, see if you can.
She has raised her hand.
I got you. I will ask you to unmute.
Oh,
It should
I
give you a
see
prompt to
now.
unmute yourself. There we go. Theoretically, we can hear you now. Yes.
Maybe.
Okay, your hand is still up. Is there something we can help you with? I have not heard you yet, but you theoretically can speak. Yes, you have permission to talk. I will start.
All right. Well, she can hear us,
let's
so we're
see.
going to move forward.
Okay, great. Okay. Boys. Oh, okay.
All right.
We can call the meeting to order whenever.
Yeah, I was going
Y'all
to say,
feel
so
like
we're
it.
going to go ahead and call the meeting to order. The time is 7:19, 19:19 for you military types.
Okay, I second that. All right.
All right, so roll call. We got myself, Joseph Reynolds, chairman. Next would be
Got
Gabe.
Gabe
There you go.
Kamalo. Yep.
Kalina George, secretary.
Carrie Kennedy at large.
Craig Forrest, treasurer.
And don't worry,
And we have
Alice, yeah, we got one guest, Miss Alice. Don't worry, Alice, we're still trying to figure these things out as we go through, so. But our guest is gonna be Alice. Did everybody get a chance to review the June meetings?
I did, they looked, I didn't see the agenda yet, but I looked at the meetings from June, the minutes. They seem fine to me.
You
Okay, I'm gonna
motioned.
make a, go ahead, Selena.
Sorry.
I'll do it.
Never mind.
I'll motion to accept.
I
Okay,
second.
thank you.
We'll get it. Robert's rules are not easy.
No.
Take some time.
Not on the Zoom. Okay.
All right, so as I was saying earlier, met Alice at the SEC. She's recently relocated to Crowley. Not Crowley, I'm sorry.
Karen, right?
Karen Crow. Thank you. Wow, sorry, way off.
Eh,
Oh,
not
I'm
too
in
far
Karen
off.
Crow too, Alice.
Yeah.
Welcome.
If we can get her to speak later, we'll give her an opportunity to kind of speak. Alice, we appreciate you kind of joining in. We can discuss later if you want to be a member of our committee or just the caucus at large. We can talk about that at a later time. But again, thank you very much for joining. Looking forward to working with you. So we're going to move on for officer reports. As far as reports, I really don't have anything right now. I think in the agenda you have. No, I didn't tell you this. So the only thing I want to say is I've got two things I would like to talk about. Two things I'd like to discuss at two events attending. So when it comes time for new business, I'd like to bring that up then. But right now I don't have any reports to talk about.
Are they live events? I have a live events, if you want to talk about it down there.
You did? Oh, that's old business. Oh, sorry. I was going to bring that up for new business, but yeah,
Yeah,
you're right. My apologies.
Yeah, let's punt that to new business.
Okay.
Old business, the bank account, I've mostly just been out and out, so I haven't moved that along. I'll still have to work on that.
Okay. Gabe, you got any reports or anything on your end you need to bring up, bud?
No, nothing really to voice on my end. I did notice from looking at the minutes from the last meeting, though, that you guys were setting up that bank account. And so, and I noticed that some of y'all, I guess basically offered a donation to get it up and running. So I'm also like to do that if it's needed.
Yeah, if you want to help me with that, that's great.
I can also help out. I'd like to
yeah.
prioritize that in the next week or two.
Sure, yeah.
Okay, so well, before we get to that point, Kalina, do you have anything you need to report for as far as secretary goes?
No.
Okay, then the next thing would be the SEC report. Me, Carrie, and Kalina had an opportunity to attend that. I made my formal announcement there to the state party or some state people. So
You intend to run?
So we're kind of waiting to see where that goes. But as far as what went on, Kalina, did you take notes? I'm gonna be honest, I didn't. I was a little nervous that whole time. You want to talk about that?
I took notes, but now I had forgot to bring them up. Let me see. There wasn't, I mean, did you all think there was anything really that specifically applied to us? Let me bring up my.
So there is some crossover with the, we have several candidates running, which provides an opportunity if we push forward with the logo gear, the tent and flags, which is coming up in the old business. So I think it's important to be aware of who is running where in the state, but other than that, I don't think.
Yeah.
That would be my only takeaway from that.
But
Yeah,
they
I
have a
agree.
list. They do have a list. I think there were 3 people for sure. 2 for sure, me, and then I think there was another one, the guy I was sitting next to, Dustin. I don't remember if he said he was gonna run or
He
not.
was a former candidate, I think.
He
There
talked,
were
he
2 from New
mentioned
Orleans.
possibly running again.
Okay,
Yeah, he mentioned possibly running again, but I think he's trying to do federal if he does something. Don't
Okay.
quote me on that.
Yeah, I know
So,
Amy
but we,
Misko. Oh, sorry.
no,
Yeah.
you're okay.
Oh, sorry. I
Yeah.
know Amy Misko was running for a city council in New Orleans. And I didn't have anybody else on here. For
That
that.
the other gentleman that was there was going to do it, but he didn't know if he was going to do it for no party or Libertarian Party. He was undecided on that. So basically, the general consensus was is if you're going to do it, you know, and you want our support, you have to be you got to do it on a Libertarian ticket. So
Mm. Okay.
let me see. I know Penny Landry posted something on there about her, what's her name, running.
that
Oh,
would be, that's
Amy
who you were bringing
McConnell.
up. Amy?
Oh,
Yeah.
Amy Misko is running, but then Mindy McConnell is going to run for something again. I think I'm not exactly sure what it was. It
Did
wasn't
you
an
announce
official announcement.
the start of your
What-
campaign, or did you announce your intent to campaign?
Announced my intentions to run.
Okay.
I'm just waiting for them to say that we're going, waiting for them to say that they approved me to run as the candidate.
Gotcha. Okay.
Right, Alice, I remember talking to us about that, but I think he's wanting to run as, he mentioned running as a Libertarian on a Libertarian ticket. Alice said something, sorry, I just kind of jumped. So Alice mentioned the gentleman I mentioned earlier, Dustin, she said he's a Republican. He said that he talked about running as a Libertarian. I don't know, I didn't really divulge too much, or he didn't divulge too much to me on whether or not he's going, what his intentions to run are, but he said he might possibly run again. I don't know if that's this election or the next. So we'll see. I have his info. I intend to reach out to him. He'd be, nothing else, he'd be a good contact to have up in Monroe area. But we'll kind of get back on track. I want to try to keep my stuff kind of separate from this. In regards to the candidates running, we'll get a list together, and then we'll reach out to them and let them kind of see when the events that we have that I'm going to talk about tonight. What we can do is we can talk to them and see if they'd like to attend those events, any of them running for state stuff, and then we can try to facilitate them getting a presence there at any of the events, or we can go attend them locally at an event of their choosing in their district. That way we can help support them there. So we can,
so
we
the
can kind of,
Oh,
go
sorry.
ahead.
Oh,
No, you
okay.
go ahead.
There was a couple of items that they talked about at the SCC meeting. So one, there's some kind of bylaw change that they were discussing. Craig, do you know anything about that? Because I didn't really understand, and it kind of,
I will check the bylaw committee
okay.
page. Let's see, bylaw committee.
I mean, we can do it another time because I think it was a long running thing, but that was something that they brought up. And I think that they were going to do a bylaw committee meeting possibly.
Yes, they're going to get
I
together.
think,
Rufus
so
kind of
that could
charged
be
them with,
something.
Rufus charged them with getting together and getting a meeting. Apparently there's some questions. A gentleman, I think his name was Matt, set up, but he asked a few questions. And so Rufus charged the committee chair with planning a meeting and them all getting together to do that.
Yeah, and then the other item is the convention. So they're planning some difficulty finding a location, And I think they decided to do it in I'm not sure, but there was a couple different locations that they were looking at for that. I don't know that Lafayette's really on the table anymore because I think they were having trouble with all the locations. So
Yeah, they're
that was
trying-
really, sorry, what?
I was interrupting you. Go ahead and finish your statement, then I'll throw my tidbit in.
That was it. I don't think I wrote down exactly where they,
So they didn't have anything yet. They're trying to figure out where they could get a room at or a place to host the meeting, the convention at. Once we get that, it'll either be the last weekend of March or the first weekend of April. And once that's kind of in that, basically depending on where we can get a facility.
yeah.
So, all right. Moving on to old business. So Craig, you were kind of under the weather, unable to get anything done on the bank account stuff. Is there anything you need us to assist you with, or would you like us to assist you with?
When we get to the final stuff, I need you and Kalina to sign some stuff and like give your social security number and stuff like that.
Does it have to be me or can it be somebody else? Because I'm the secretary.
Technically
it has to
can
me?
be somebody else, but it's supposed to be the secretary
Yeah,
of the organization. But a vice secretary would work as well if we have the backup secretary. So who's the backup for your position?
I would say Carrie.
Yeah, I suppose if you need it, I could do it.
Okay.
Yes. Now y'all can sign remotely using program with just attaching a digital signature. But the actual personal information to give, you have to do that because it's for tax purposes and federal regulation purposes. So, but yes, it's
What do you think
well,
is the
treasurer
timeframe?
isn't on the list of things they require to be the person that has it. You know, the head of the organization and the secretary are, and the treasurer just going to be anyway. So
Right. What's the time frame on that, do you think?
it's I don't know. I just haven't been working on it. So I just gotta email or contact state and federal to get permission for our stuff.
Okay.
It's really not a lot. It's just annoying calls and paperwork. It's just red tape.
Okay. You think we can set a deadline or a timeline of like maybe September meeting, having all that done and
Yeah,
moving?
let's definitely have it done before the next meeting.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, when we do the final part where we get the 3 signatures and that information, I'll tell you when I need that, but I don't need that right away. So
Okay, cool.
until after I
So,
get the stuff from state and federal.
cool. So we'll shoot at having that. We'll have a timeline of having that by the next meeting, which we'll figure out at the end of this meeting.
Yeah,
Awesome.
because the June meeting, the June minutes plus the various things Kalina sent in our very first meeting is enough documentation wise for pretty much everything we need from our end outside of personal information. But so I have most all the information we need. I just need to file it.
Okay. Awesome. All right, so I'm gonna make a motion to move live events to new business, and we'll discuss that when we get to new business.
Okay. Do we want to move donations too, or leave them after digital attendance?
I can speak on it now, but I'm waiting for the bank account and then we can move
Yeah.
forward with the donations. So
Yeah.
that's on hold until we get the bank account.
Yes.
Okay. What about, digital attendance? Anything on that?
think we're doing it now.
Yeah.
We are. We have one guest and 5 members. So it's better than last month by a considerable margin.
Okay.
That's, yeah, it's 100% increase in guests.
Yeah.
Well, I
I mean,
mean,
Gotta
that's,
crawl before you walk, man.
Yep,
that
yep.
would be true if it were 1 guest, 2 guests instead of 1. It's infinite percent. And when you go from 0 to 1.
You got me there.
Mathematician, former scientist.
All right.
Percentages. Irk me.
Logo gear, tent and flags. Last month I presented designs for our promotional gear. The feedback was that we want to go with a more generic state-based approach, like just have Libertarian Party or Libertarians of Louisiana.
Something we can loan out to our fellow
Exactly.
techs. Yeah,
Exactly. That way it's not just us who can use it, everyone can use it. To
yes.
update on that, I have made 0 progress on it. But so I will continue to work on that. My apologies. I've had a very busy month as well.
Well, do you think we could probably also have that by the next meeting? And if you need any help, man, just let me know. I'll do what I need to do to kind of help
Absolutely.
you.
I can have that. I can definitely have that by the August meeting for sure. Because I
Okay.
know that live events is coming up in our discussion and we want this for live events. So yeah, I'll have it prioritized.
Also, let me know if you can do that. If you get it done beforehand, obviously just send it to the group. We'll
Yeah.
get a kind of approval from the group. And then if it comes time for paying it, I'll just go ahead and pay it
Okay.
and we'll just move forward with it. That way we can have it. So
Okay. I'll get that to you. Yeah, I'll prioritize that the next week.
awesome. Awesome. So moving on to the Facebook page, group engagement. How do you think that's
Was
going?
that for the 10th?
And
Yeah. I actually. Oh, Craig, is there a way I can share my screen?
We can see your screen. Share your actual screen instead of your camera. Let's see.
It says it's disabled.
There's an Corey just joined. Let's allow him to talk.
do we really want to?
If we have to.
All right.
Nah, we'll welcome Corey. Hey, Corey.
You can unmute yourself now, Corey.
Hello.
Yay,
Hey.
there he is.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Now we're really getting up to good numbers of people. And I totally forgot what I was looking for. Oh, right. You wanted to share your screen. Let's see. I'm going to make you the spotlight for everyone. Let's see if that helps. And then what
It
else
does
can we
not.
do after that? So we are all looking at you in theory. Let's
Looking at
see.
who?
I don't want to use up too
Can y'all
much.
see me?
No, you
What
are.
does
You
it look
have.
like? It's just black?
It is just your name.
Okay.
Attendee view.
I'm in a car, so
No, I don't see any way to do that.
Okay, then I will.
There may be a
I'll-
way, but I don't know how.
Okay, well, I will just go through it verbally then. This is my first.
Hold on. What are we talking about? Sorry.
We're talking about the
Let me
Facebook
ask.
page. We're
Oh,
on
okay.
the Facebook. We're talking about Facebook page, Facebook group engagement.
Okay.
And this will be
Uh-oh.
my first report for the PEC. So I'm going to give you. I'm going to do it for the full year. So far, year to date. We've had a total reach of 8,000 people. Oh, I can't do the other metrics by years. I'm sorry. So we can only do the last 28 days, which is better. We'll focus just on this time frame and we'll move from there anyway.
Okay.
I can't change the other metrics. All right, so we've had a reach of 538 in the last month. Our top post was lost. There we go. Our top post for this period was the 4th of July post, reaching 237. It's been sort of a slow month for us, so we do want to start picking that back up. We are reaching Our main reach is within Lafayette Parish, so we're doing great there. Lots of outside cities are picking up too. Baton Rouge, New Orleans, Denham Springs, and Lake Charles are the top from there. But we do have a significant majority in Lafayette for our audience. Our group is growing actively. We now have 72 members of the Libertarians of Acadiana. If you're not part of that group, please go ahead and join. That's a great way to engage the public. So we have, that's now grown from, I think this was started within this period, so grown from 0. Top contributors for that group are Penny Mae Landry. She has made the most posts to our Facebook group, followed by James Lee and Joe Little, and then Heidi Alejandro Smith is in there as well.
Yeah. Penny definitely keeps up with stuff. She's very active in the bylaw committee and some of the other committees that I'm also in.
Active membership is declining in the group, so we do want to continue posting, and we want to continue posting. I would like to encourage everyone to post things in their group that are relevant to you, your interests, and are engaging and can start a conversation.
Sure,
So
but
I
some of
will
that's
say
because
something
we
about
started
that.
posting as the party rather than
This is, no, I'm talking specifically about our group now. I'm talking about Libertarians of Acadiana, where you can post as yourself. I would encourage everyone to participate in some way and make it relevant to your own experiences. I think I heard Corey trying to jump in.
Carrie, I just want to say that it, with Penny posting on y'all stuff, just a warning, a lot of her stuff is just sharing the same article to 1,000 different pages.
Yeah.
I have
so
noticed
I don't know
that.
if you may want to just turn on the thing where you can approve posts, because she can get a bit ridiculous.
Okay, I'm gonna watch that. I'm gonna watch that. I have noticed that in other groups as well.
And the thing is like if she does that too much, it drowns everything out. So it doesn't actually help the page at all.
Okay.
I know we had a conflict with that with her and Keith and all the media stuff. That's all she ever wanted to do was just take stuff from pages and share them to 1,000 different places. And it's like, that's not really substantial content. So it just gets drowned out. No one pays attention to it. Like I know when I get home in the evening, I have 1,000 notifications from Penny Landry, and it's the same article that she's shared all day long to 1,000 different groups. So just a forewarning on that one.
I will.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch that and monitor it, and I may turn on. I don't want to turn on the post approvals. For one, I don't want to have to moderate that too heavily.
Oh, I
But,
hear you.
We'll see. Yeah, if it becomes a problem, I'll bring
Yeah.
it back up to the group and we'll make that.
Yeah, just watch her closely.
Okay, thanks for that, Corey.
Yeah. At least she's posting as herself, so it's not damaging the message too much, even if it's drowning out a bit.
I also want to point out that our active membership has, I think I said this, our active membership has
Yeah.
declined over the month. So let's make an effort to engage the community publicly.
Well,
Also, oh, go ahead. Was there a question?
no, well, finish your thing. I have a question when you're done with yours.
Okay. Our demographics skew pretty heavily male. I would like to make an effort to do further outreach to women. On our online reach is skewed toward men. So we do want to make some content that's going to be more appealing. Kalina, I know you've made some suggestions in the past, and my best efforts, I am struggling to come up with it, and it's not landing when I do. So I do need some help here with reaching out to other demographics. I'm just going to throw that out there.
Okay. Yeah, we can definitely work on that.
Finally, this month I started up the Louisiana Libertarians $5 charity. This is another outreach program that is designed to create a sense of voluntarism and donation within the community. Right now, we are raising money for a man named Jesse who lost his home during the 2020 hurricanes. I think it is important to demonstrate libertarian values as opposed, or not in as And not just stating them, but us also showing that we are living these things. So this is a good outreach program in my mind. So if you have not joined, please join it's the Louisiana Libertarians $5 charity is the name of the group. And that is the last part that I had for update for Facebook. Is there a question, Craig?
Yes, I believe I found the setting that will allow you to share. I know it's a little late after having gone through manually, but see if it works at least, if you don't mind.
There it
Uh,
is. Can you guys see my screen? This is the
Yes.
$5
Yeah, we
charity.
can. Yeah, we can.
All right.
So how much did we,
That's some weird
how
imagery.
much did we end up getting?
So we have
for?
currently
Was it
raised
like $200 or
495.
something? Right. Oh,
1/4 of
oh,
the goal
nice.
so far.
Okay.
We are making progress.
Yeah.
The goal of this group is to fully fund this cause. So I'm not going to post another cause until this one's fully funded. I'm just going to keep pushing until we
Yeah.
get 2,000. And then
Thank you,
from there,
Anonymous. Of course, Keith.
yeah, we had several donations here, as well as I think
Yes.
there's 9 altogether. I can show them.
Yeah.
We may do
Yeah.
like a retro when all this is done, and I'll show that. But yeah, so that's the progress that we've made. Pretty good.
Yeah, it's not bad.
And then that is not relevant to this group.
Yeah, we don't need to see space.
Is always relevant to this group.
That was all I had for the display. If anybody would like to, if anyone has any questions, feel free to ask me at any time. There's the stop share. There it is.
Where'd everyone go? Was it just Carrie now? Oh, here we go.
Hi.
So last meeting we talked about trying to come up with ways to not just post memes and whatnot, but I really haven't seen anything posting. I know a big thing right now is the veto for the constitutional carry. It looks like that's pretty much dead in the water. So what I'd like to do is just say, hey, put a post out, basically say where we stand, but then say, just don't, just remember these are some of the basics of the law, or here's
Yeah.
a link, maybe put to a link to the government website that gives you an explanation of the law and stuff like that. Just that way, to make sure everybody's not doing anything illegal, take our stance and then let's give them guidance on where they can go to get the information they need to be, legitimate.
Okay. What I'm gonna do, I'll post in our chat for this because I'd like a little bit more assistance with making official public statements like that. I don't want to just unilaterally speak for the group. So what I'll do is I'll post my thoughts in the chat and let as a group come to a public statement.
Yeah,
Yeah,
basically all
sounds
I'm
good.
thinking about saying is, as libertarians, we believe that, constitutional carry is every citizen's right. Anything, not, I don't know how to word it, but basically saying, the government's lack of doing this, I don't know. I had it a second ago and then I saw something on the wall and then I lost it.
That's okay. Our minds will come back to us at various reasonable times.
But it's kind of what, like we said, let's definitely keep the memes and stuff rolling in, but let's also start being places that provide solutions and take a stance on stuff.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right, so moving on to increasing voter registration. I think that's going to tie into live events, things like that. So I'd like to go ahead and move on to new business. Well, first, I'd like to really get it, but I want to make a motion to discuss live events and live events and increasing voter registrations as new business and not old business.
Second.
Okay.
This seems like a good area to put a female perspective focus, because this is a nice outreach that is local. And if we're having trouble reaching women with our site, doing it in person would be great. Not that I really know how to do that very well, but Just a thought.
I agree. I think we're gonna have better luck trying to reach, women in maybe at live events, Kalina, correct me if I'm wrong. Or, Kalina, if you know somebody who's libertarian that we can ask for help. Alice, same thing to you. You're kind of new to this group. Kind of come up with ideas where we can definitely reach out to broaden our base. So we can discuss that. So the two events that I found, I sent them both to the group the other day. We still have.
Oh, sorry. Can you guys
Scott-
back up for 1 second? Hold on, sorry.
Yeah.
Who seconded that motion
Gary.
that you
I did.
made? Great.
I
Okay.
did.
Gary.
And then, okay, so are we doing this discussion now or?
Yes.
Okay, all right.
Moving
So it's new
into-
business, but we're talking about it now. Okay, got it.
Yeah, moving
Sorry.
in- Yeah, no, we're gonna move into live events, increasing voter registration now. So the first event
Okay.
that we have coming up is the Scott Boudin Festival, which is September 24th, 26th. That is also, I think, the week. I don't think I'll be able to be there at that one, but that's something that we can look at. And then you have Festival of Cayenne, which is October 8th and the 10th through the 10th in Girard Park.
What's it
What
called?
month for the
Festival
Boudin?
what?
Say two questions at once. Carrot or Craig, go first.
What month for the Boudin Festival?
September the 24th through the
September,
26th.
okay.
And then, go ahead, Gary.
And the other-
Can you repeat the
What was
date
the
of
second?
the Festival of Acadiana?
It's a Cayenne.
Oh, excuse me.
I say
recording.
Acadiana too, and I was corrected last time, so
They're
Okay,
gonna,
what?
they're gonna get me.
yeah, they're gonna have both of us.
Festival-
It's festival. It's in the group, Kalina. I sent it.
Yeah, I'll find it. Okay. And when's that
I'll
one?
tell you
I'm
what I'll
sorry.
do. I'm just gonna send it straight to you.
Okay, thank you. What month is that?
Yeah,
October.
October 8th through 10th is I'm looking at their website right now.
Okay, thank you.
So even if we can't get where we can set a table and stuff up, I'd like to still show up, get some little, I don't think we need brochures. I don't want big pamphlets, anything, like something simple, that we can kind of hand out, give out water, stuff like that.
Is
Kind
that
of throw
the
out some
same?
ideas.
Oh,
Go
sorry,
ahead.
Joe. Is that the same
Oh.
weekend as the Region 7 training?
The September one is, which is why I said,
Yeah.
I know I won't be able to go to that one.
Yeah, okay. But so you
Because
want
that's the Boudin, that's the same overlap.
Yeah, same, so I won't be able to
Okay.
go to that one.
So it'd have to be one of y'all going. Gabe, I'm not sure if you're up for being somebody who goes out there and makes a presence. Alice, I'm kind of hoping that you don't mind jumping on this too. But something to think about, and then just in the next few days. We're gonna try to figure out, I'm gonna try to reach out and see what we need to do to get a table, or just how that works. And so as soon as I get some information, I'll let y'all know, kind of what we can and can't do.
Okay.
That sounds good.
All right. Moving on to Libertarians for Learning event.
Okay, so I think Penny Landry and Amy Misko have the Libertarians for Learning. They give out like workbooks for preschool and kindergarten age kids for free. And so they want to do their next event here in Lafayette on July 31st. And so they asked if we will help. So I volunteered to help. And then if anybody else wants to go and be a part of that, we're just gonna be at a location. They wanted to either do like Costco or like a busy park or something like that, just for like 2 hours. They'll bring the tables, they'll bring everything, and we're literally just gonna hand out these free workbooks to families. Anybody with kids or anybody that wants them.
That's a
So
Saturday
it's-
for reference.
Sorry, what? Yeah, it's Saturday, July 31st. What'd you say?
Yes. I said it was just a Saturday for reference. In
Yeah.
case. Yeah.
Okay, I will be out of town that weekend as well.
Okay.
Uh,
If something changes though, I'll be there. I think somewhere in the Costco area would be great. Make sure we get permission before we go.
Yeah, so she said that that doesn't work well and stuff. So I suggested that if we find a small business that would be happy to have us, that would probably be better. Just one that's in a high traffic area. So I'm gonna try to look around and see if anyone's, receptive to that, so that we can kind of build a relationship with them. Maybe something learning based or for kids or something like that. So
Just handing out books to,
oh,
she's just giving
right.
books out for this, not
Yeah.
fundraising, giving, okay.
yeah, just giving them out. Just give them out. It's like a charity organization that they just started. So just to help. I think they started it before they had the mandatory kindergarten and stuff to like help with, or maybe it's for kindergarten, first grade readiness, like books is kind of what I got from it.
Good spot
There's
would
the
be
Children's Museum of
Jason's Deli on
Acadiana.
Johnson.
Yeah. Yeah. I thought about that, Craig. I'm going to talk to them. I'm going to reach out to them.
Yes, and they also are part of the same group, it's the Science Museum and the.
Yeah.
A good place if you live in another location would be the Jason's Deli on Johnson. They
The
got a
what?
few things there.
What is
Like
it?
Jason's Deli on Johnson Street. They have like an ice cream shop right there. So on a Saturday, you might get some kids coming and going.
Okay.
So if we can get, if I end up canceling, I'll be there. I don't know. I'll see if I can rearrange my schedule. I might be able to make that happen. I'll let you know. Cleena, you said you'd be there.
Yes. Yeah. I'll be there for sure.
Okay, if anybody else can make that, that'd be great. Then the next thing would be the St. Mary class. When is that one again? Somebody has the
Corey, do
date
you want to
that-
talk about
August
that?
7th.
Thank
Okay.
you. August 7th. Is
Yeah, it's
everyone?
August 7th.
Mhm.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, we got you.
It's
Go ahead,
August
man.
7th.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, it's actually, I'm quite surprised. We actually have a lot of interest. Like, I already have the number of people that's required to do it. So, and actually, it looks like we're gonna be able to do it, and I won't even have to be an officer. So, yay!
Oh, do you have a
But,
location for that?
Yeah, it's gonna be at it's called Guadalajara.
You cut out there. Can you repeat that?
It's like a Mexican restaurant, I think. They have it. It was shared somewhere. I can send it to y'all later.
Okay, yeah, please do. I think my internet
Yeah.
might have been the one to cut out there, because
No, it was his.
I missed a couple
Yeah.
things. But I'll follow
Oh.
up later.
Okay.
Somebody's driving, so maybe that wasn't the best.
Yeah, I think he dropped off and he's just now trying to get back on.
Yeah.
Yeah. By the way, another organization that would help with the reading program is 232 Help. They may have just changed locations recently, but they're still in Land's End. I don't remember what their new location is.
What's
but
it called?
232 Help.
What's it called, Craig?
232 Help.
232
Yes.
help.
Yeah,
Okay.
232 Help. They're also called Louisiana 211. They're a social government group that does anti-suicide stuff and a few other things. They have a lot of they're a charity-based thing that's about mostly trying to prevent bad things. But they're very involved in the community.
Okay.
And their phone number is, if you can guess it, 232 help. So But yeah,
All right,
the
so
Science Museum would be perfect, but look. Anyway,
Yeah.
that's it for me.
So if somebody can find, I look, like, I kind of been looking for the St. Mary thing and I can't find it. So if anybody can find that and just share
Oh,
that to the group.
Yeah, I'll send it to you guys afterwards. I saw it. I think there's they made either a Facebook post and I think they shared a picture of the ad. It's probably just further up
Yeah,
in the
maybe what I'm
chat,
thinking of.
but
Heidi shared it.
yeah, I'll
I think.
reshare it.
I know, I
Yeah,
got it.
somewhere
Okay.
in Franklin. You got it.
Yeah, so it's Guadalajara Mexican Grill in Franklin, Louisiana. 12 to 4 on August 7th. I can actually make that one. If anybody wants to carpool, we can go.
Okay, I'm gonna go for sure too. So
Okay, you just want to carpool?
anybody else? Yeah, sure. Let's see.
It's very unenthusiastic. Yeah, sure.
What? No,
Nothing,
I'm
you're the
going. I'm trying
greatest.
to type. Is anybody else? Is anybody else gonna come?
I don't think I'll be able to
No.
make it.
Not myself.
Okay. So Joe and I will plan to attend.
Okay, I'll let Corey know, or we can both let Corey know in a minute. All right, so that's pretty much it. So our next meeting, I'm gonna make a proposal that we kind of do, that way we can always plan the last Tuesday of every month. Gabe, does that give you enough time that we're consistently planning if we do last Tuesday of every month? That way you can kind of plan around.
Yeah, it should, and it's just with my schedule, I never know if I have to get called over to go to Houston or not. But especially doing the Zoom things like this, it's a lot easier for me. So, but yeah, just I would say set a date and just roll with it, and I should be able to attend, especially if I know it's consistent.
Okay, well then, I'd like to make a motion to start planning where all of our meetings are going to be the last Tuesday of every month. Places, location to be kind of determined at each subsequent meeting.
Okay. So that would put us at the 31st, August 31st.
Yes.
Yeah. So is that
So do we
good?
have a second it? All right, thank you.
I'll second.
I am available August 31st. There we go.
Okay,
Right,
so
that's how
Joe
this works.
motioned. So Joe motioned August 31st, and who seconded it? Was that Gabe?
Yeah, I did, and I think a couple others did too. But yeah,
If anyone's ever opposed something, just say it, but we're just assuming no one is, because no one, we've had one opposed vote all of the meetings combined. And it's still overwhelmingly
Okay.
carried, so.
So, but can we do Waffle House or what? Like,
yes.
we can still do.
I
We can
propose
still
Waffle
do.
House August 31st.
It's a
7
Gary
p.m.
seconds it.
Tuesday, so we should
Okay,
be
thank
able
you.
to get a table.
Gabe, I'm gonna be honest. I expect
Okay.
you at Waffle House. Like
So
if there's
I
one that
second
like
that.
I know you can't miss. Gabe, you can't miss Waffle House.
I will be. That it makes it even more likely that I'll be attending. So I'll be there at Waffle House.
Awesome, Alice. We hope to see you at Waffle House next week. We'll post. So since we actually got a location and a time, I say let's go ahead and get that posted out there.
Okay,
Let's see if there's any-
Which Waffle
Can I-
House though?
Yeah, I was about to ask, I personally like the new one on Johnston Street near the new library, public library heading towards Abbeville. It's a really nice Waffle House. but I know it's a little far for Kalina and Alice.
I mean, I'm good with whatever. It just, it doesn't matter to me.
Lafayette's not that big. The
I
distances
don't know.
involved
Okay,
aren't extreme.
okay. I propose the Waffle House, I wish I knew the actual address, on Johnson Street, heading towards Abbeville, near Rouse's and the public library.
Second.
Okay,
Okay.
no opposed. Okay.
That was the most Cajun description of directions I can ever give. Turn left at the stop sign. When you see the cow, take a right.
I know where you're going.
I threw up an optional poll for anybody that wants to do. I see that 3 of y'all have.
That wasn't a
Put
very
in-
positive poll, Craig.
Was that an anonymous
the-
poll or was it?
I
just
did.
G's?
I did get a majority of, dude, what kind of options of these?
All the options were.
So it
Correct.
seems this is a very poorly made poll. Apparently, that seems to be the majority opinion.
Let's
Craig, I
see.
want to say something to you right quick, man. I want to say thanks, dude. You
was
do a
good
lot
or bad?
for little things like this, kind of keeping us in check. I really appreciate you setting up these webinars and
Oh
manning that.
yeah, you're welcome.
Well, and I really do.
I'm glad I have the time to do 'em.
Well, yeah. Well, I also appreciate, man, how you provided that really good perspective on these posts and stuff like that
Yeah.
Carrie's doing.
Yeah,
I
that really helps
I
me out a
appreciate
lot.
your feedback, man.
Yeah,
I just
I'm
want to
not.
say, I
I'm
want to
not
say
great
thank
at
you, dude.
content creation, but I can at least rationalize and edit and give feedback.
No, you do.
And it
You
helps.
do good, man. And I
Yeah.
really appreciate what you're doing. So, all right, well, I don't know if I can be the one to,
The time.
Motion to end? Is that the right
Yeah.
term?
Yeah, sorry.
Adjourn?
Are we up to date with the commenting? Minutes?
Yeah.
yeah, you
yes,
can, you
I'm-
can.
Okay, then yeah,
Here.
cool. I will second that motion, Carrie, to end the meeting.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, what's the time?
It is
8:06?
8:06.
8:06.
Are you good with that, Chairman? 8:06, okay.
And I will send you the video of this, although the first like 12 minutes will just be a picture of me with no background and no talking. So you might want to ignore this.
I think you're still sharing on Facebook if you want to turn that off.
Oh, yeah, I mean, that'll happen when I click end, which I'm about to do. If everyone's ready
Okay,
to.
so are we doing a separate,
Yeah, I'm
Something,
about to just
Joe, are
set
you
up, I'm
gonna
about to
send
just
us
set
a
up a quick Google Meet and send it out to you and Carrie.
Okay, we
okay,
can do that.
sounds good.
All right.
All right, well, I'll see you there.
Yeah, I'm leaving.
Okay, I'm ending the
All right,
webinar
later, y'all.
now.